You live?
It's coming.
We late. We late. All right, live now. Hot. We have two
Somebody made
watches.
me redo it. So
What's up, Soda? Who's Soda?
soda?
That's one of our chat members right now.
In the YouTubes?
That's, yeah, like YouTube, like you're allowed to make your own name, so I don't know who's who anymore.
Oh.
Like with Facebook, we know who's who. What's up, Soda?
Well, I'm gonna let you handle that because I don't see that at all.
It's in our chat, the private chat, the group chat. We got 3 watchers now. What's up? All right. Sorry, we're a few minutes late. Me and
Maybe
Dave were having
okay.
quick a meeting.
Quick a meeting.
A quick meeting.
Let the people join up. It is 7:05 on this illustrious Wednesday.
Mm-hmm. We have 110 subscribers now.
I know. We're growing 1 subscriber at a time.
1 subscriber a month.
1 subscriber a month. We're gonna get there. 2 million. We're gonna get there, Richie.
I think our live stream just froze.
Did it?
Mm-hmm. Issues, bro. Issues. Live stream. Yeah. Cliff is asking if live stream's back up, and I don't think it's back up. Maybe get back thing.
Nope, still going for me.
Let's see. Issues, bro. Issues.
You hear yourself?
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Is my camera blurry?
Your camera's always blurry.
It seems dirty.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Is it better now?
Sure.
I think it's just YouTube's setting.
It's just your face. I know. It's fine. That's fine.
Ow.
Ouch. Ouch.
Ouch. Insults.
It hurts. 7 man.
Doing the 7 man. All right. I guess, like I said, we're online. Oh, let's see the best.
Get my hands in the box. 7 man. All right.
Is that right? Or is it this?
No, nobody does that. Who
Germans.
does this? Who does two like this at all, ever?
Is it this?
Oh God. Oh my God. Y'all see what I got to deal with? It's ridiculous.
Hey,
so
I keep it live.
He keeps it live. He's also 94 years old, but okay.
I am. I'm a dinosaur.
Dinosaur.
All right. I guess.
Quick joke, right? So we were doing check-in this past weekend for the 3-man, right? Shout out HTPS. And when you add a player, they got the little player symbol, which we know is a player, right? Mm-hmm. So both my girls go, that looks like a dinosaur. Why does it look like a dinosaur? And I was like, that doesn't look like a dinosaur. And I go, that looks like a dinosaur. It looks like a dinosaur. It looks like a velociraptor. It's ridiculous.
What did?
The little button that you like when you put your APP ID in and you click the player button, it looks like a dinosaur.
That's a bad joke.
It's just a story. It's a funny story. It's not a joke.
You did say it was a quick joke.
There's no punchline.
All right. What's up, Soda? Any of us want to be in the chat? You can chat it up. We'll interact with you. But I guess let's get started. People can rewatch this later.
For sure.
All right. So main thing is those are joining in here now. We had to move the 7-man because World Cup was in the same date, and we wanted to give everybody an opportunity that wanted to play. But moving the date also is in between Thanksgiving and Christmas. So we're kind of in that spot where we need to know, should we continue doing the 7-man? Because people want to spend money on Christmas, and I know events do cost money. So we want to make sure before we order paint, get the rings done, get the belts done, and then we don't have an event. that would be a rough spot for us. So we need to know at least. So it's only 2 deadlines for the event. Dave, what's the dates on those?
So the first deadline is November 21st, is a Saturday, and the next one is a week later, November 28th. So that will
Yes.
give us enough time to know how many teams we have, who's playing. We'll have everything set up to where we can at least move things around if we need to. We have time to do that, because
Hmm.
if we were to do like we do with the 3-man, where the last deadline is like 7 days or a week before the event, that's not enough time to make sure that we have everything taken care of, right?
Yeah.
And we'd rather put on a excellent event than to
Hmm.
throw something together, right? So
Exactly.
that's kind of the reason we're having this detailed video, both to get some ideas from you guys, who's excited to play it. We're excited to run it, but if it can't happen this year due to hashtag COVID, then demonetized. No. So then it basically gives us the opportunity to start it up and make sure that the event runs as smoothly as possible.
Exactly. It's 7-man, so I want to play it. It's super fun, but the issue is like again, we need to have 8 teams for that day to happen. So if we want a Saturday event, we have to have 8 teams signed up and paid, or we have Sunday event, have to have 18 minimum signed up and paid.
Yep.
So we can start ordering and paint and doing the extra behind the scenes stuff to get things rolling.
Yep.
If we need to cancel the event and move it to next year, we don't mind doing that. Like Dave said, we don't want to just throw an event together just to throw an event together. We want to show you guys quality, like we always strive to do. So quality is our goal. You guys let us know what you guys want to do. I know everybody wants to say they want to play it, but money is tighter at that time of year. So we want to think about you guys as well.
Yes, I mean, we already know from last year, like trying to figure out dates at the beginning of the year is super difficult. Like, hey, who's doing this thing and when's this happening? And oh, that's Mother's Day. And
Mm-hmm.
so finding dates during the year is super difficult regardless, right?
Yeah.
And it just so happened that we announced our date, and then World Cup NXL was like, hey, we're gonna take that date too. I was like, oh, okay, sure.
Yeah.
So
So yeah. So that's what our next year goal is not to have events on certain dates on certain events. So
yeah.
that's why we're gonna have our big meeting and stuff, and then of course bigger things next year. So we're here to listen to you guys. We'll leave this video up. You guys can comment, share with your friends. Let us know. We need to know by when, Dave, before we start ordering paint.
I'd say if we can get teams signed up and paid on the majority of the teams signed up and paid on the 21st.
Yeah.
And if we can at least get the other teams to go, yes, I want to play it, but I need another week, then we can have a conversation.
Yeah.
But everybody signing up at the last minute isn't going to do anybody any good, to be perfectly honest. So
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. So that is our goal, to know if it is time to call the event or have the event. So like I said, and Dave said, quality is our key. Like our goal is always quality, not to say here's an event for you, go play it.
Yep.
So if we need to cancel it, we don't mind canceling to do it next year, and we'll have the date set and everything good, and then go from there. So if we do have the event, we do had rule changes. Me and Dave just had the meeting about roster. So me talking to a lot of teams, they're saying if Saturday's only D5 and beginner, that does hurt their roster if we don't allow them to have 1 or 2 D4 players. So I think me and Dave agreed maybe 1 D4 player, or do you want to do 2?
we can do 2.
We can do 2. So
Yep.
Saturday, it's going to be rookie to D4, but only allow 2 D4 players on your roster, and that's the highest cap. And your maximum 10 players per roster. So you can have 2 D4 players, and the rest can be D5 and mixed with rookie. You can have all rookies and 2 D4 players, or you can have all D5 players so on and so forth.
Yep.
And then Sunday, we changed it where you're allowed 3 D2 players because D2 been asking us to have an event for them, and we felt bad that we couldn't have like a 3-man or whatever for them. So the 7-man's kind of for them. Talking to a lot of them, we're doing this for you guys as well. So Sunday, you're allowed 3 D2 players, max 10-player roster, and then you can have from D4 or D5 and beginner. If they want to play it, they can hop on Sunday, throw a team together, and you're good to go.
Yep. So just so that everybody's clear, right? It's not like a one and done like point system, right? So it's not going to be like if you have all rookies or, that kind of situation on Saturday. So we have points for kills, points for people who are still alive, pulling the flag and hanging the flag kind of situation, right? So I wouldn't say that it's out of the realm of possibility for that team to win the event because you have your roster shifted to that rookie D5 side of things, right? And to be perfectly honest, right, if you play our rookie events this year, then you should be ready for D5, to be perfectly honest, right? That's kind of the starting point. So I don't feel like it's out of the realm of possibility for, a rookie team to kind of pop up and knock things out of the park. Case in point, a D5 squad just took D4, the 3-man this past week. So it's doable.
Exactly. And it's hyperball. So it's and then you get 12.5 balls. So if you just sit back and just launch paint at people, you're bound to hit somebody. So we changed it from 15 semi cap to 12.5 ramp. Again, me taking consideration on players saying, well, I can't hit 15 on my right hand. How am I going to hit 15 on my left hand? I can't even hit 8 on my left hand. And I was like, you're right. So to think of players in general, even top level players still can't hit 10 or 11 with their, on semi. So never mind hit 15. I think we balance all out to 12.5. Everybody can shoot left and right handed, one fingers if they need to be. And it's like I said, you have 7 other players. So if you get lucky and shoot people out break, it's 5-on-7 or whatever, you know what I mean? And you just pound that bunker. So the guy, even how good he is, a pro, whatever, he's bound to get hit. It's just like ants against a person. A million ants is you can't fight that many people out by yourself. It's not like a Chinese.
I feel like I can kill a million ants, Richie. I'm just saying.
It's not like we've used like chemicals, but you try to like stomp on them, you're gonna lose.
I got pretty big feet. I'm just saying.
Yeah. It's not like I said. It's not like a Chinese kung fu movie where one guy can take out a whole army. It's like
that's crazy.
Yeah.
So just to recap, right? So Saturday is rookie and D5. You're allowed 2 D4 players on your roster for that day. Sunday is D4 and above. And you are allowed 3 D2 players on your roster. D2. So, let me rephrase that. From D4 to D2 bracket.
You can play technically if you go from rookie to D2 on Sunday. Because you can throw.
You're right. I'm sorry. Yes.
So if you want to play both days, if you're low enough to, I guess, rank, you can play both days if you want to. So
this is true. Nobody higher than D2 then is what I'll say, and only 3 of those people can be.
What's up, Raw Dog Player? OMG Shoot. Yeah. Luke Webb's up on here. Soda's still here. Lupe said his wallet gonna be hurting because he's gonna be playing World Cup and Frostbite.
Tell him let Haley go out there and sell chocolate like every other person to get money for paintball.
Yeah, let her start paying. Get her to get a job. So Dave was touching up on the rules about flag hangs and stuff like that. Old 7-man days like MPPL, you get 3 points for killing an opponent per. So you get up 7 plays equals up to 21 points. 2 points per live player. 7 plays is 14 points. Flag pull is 25 points. and then flag hang is 40 points. So flag pull, it's going to be on the other side of their start gate. You have to pull their flag to get that 25 points, and you get 40 points for bringing it back to your station and hanging it. You have 8 minutes to do all that. So there are going to be minors and majors, 1-for-1 for minors, 2-for-1s for majors. So we will be pulling big penalties now. It is 7-man, and then it's back to armband. So we'll have armbands for you. If you don't have an armband, even if it falls off by accident, you're considered eliminated. And these armbands are pretty solid. They're not going to fall off, and that because they're pretty new and fresh. So armbands considered live players. If you don't have your armband, if ref pulls your armband, you're out. Any questions on that? Any questions on that? Yep. So Lupe says if you guys are looking for AC kids, those who just that team that they just won the rings this weekend, Haley's selling those, and then Destiny jerseys if you want that, hit up Haley.
That's hilarious.
So those are just joining a retouch up. You're allowed 2 D4 players on Saturday. So rookie to 2 D4 players.
Yep.
That's division, and then Sunday's rookie to 3 D2 players on your roster. Yep. 10 players per roster max. And then of course, different days, different prizes. We are going to do 10 belts for Saturday. So you're going to have the different style custom belts. So those who got the belts or seen the belts from 3-man, we're going to have a different style. It's a 2.0 belts. They're pretty sick. So, and then we're going to go into custom rings from Johnny Dang for Sunday. So those who didn't get a chance to play for 3-man to win the rings, or those who were just shy of winning the rings, here's your opportunity to win the rings. And these are going to be different style rings as well. It's going to have on pixels instead of weapons. And I think it's going to have Johnny Dang instead of having that division there. And then we'll do some cool stuff on top. So it's going to be another set of cool rings. I'm going to have the meeting tomorrow with Johnny Dang about it.
Johnny Dang.
It's going to be 2020 rankings. I don't know if you're going to get bumped out into 2021, right? If you played Cup.
If you get enough points to move you up, then yeah, you would get kicked out. But normally it would take 2020 season. I don't know how they're going to do it in particular, just for the simple fact that not everybody was able to play a full season. But I'm assuming if you could still play events, then you probably did. And if you're playing Cup and you move up for that reason, then that's that.
Yeah. Also, if you guys can help us out and start spreading the word about 7-man, we'll have this event happen. Like we said, we need to know by a certain date to order paint, because paint is very limited because of COVID. Very limited.
Because of COVID and right after Cup. So
yeah, and right after Cup, COVID, and we're fighting fields and other events to get the paint for you guys. So we need to know ASAP. That is our goal. If you guys can start registering, if you're serious about playing the event, start registering your team. Even if you don't have a roster yet, just let us know that you guys really want it. Like, we are fighting for that, and we want to give you guys quality paint. We don't want to start using field paint for a tournament, and that would be rough.
True. So what we'll do is, like, because we're live right now, we can't do it. But once I'm sure we already have it posted on Facebook and Instagram, the link itself to get to registration. But if you're here on YouTube as well, we'll put it in the description so you can have access to it.
Yep. And you guys have any questions about the 7-man? Like anything you guys think that you guys wanted to add to the 7-man? So it is going to be at TXR. It's going to be at the Hypo field. I think it's called, what is that field called? What did they name it?
I think it's
Silverado. No, Silverado's a Cowboy team field. I think it's Play something.
I can't remember.
Playground. It's called Playground.
Is what?
I think it's called Playground.
I thought Playground was the rec ball with the little choo-choo train thing.
No, that's Silverado.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a field at TXR.
Oh, it's a field that if you drive into TXR, it's that very first field you see on the right. So the parking's all going to be on right in front of that field. Yep. So you guys will have your own area. We want to keep we're bringing back old school paintball. So we might let swears happen, because this is where like old school players are going to come out of.
Swear. Guys, he said we're gonna let swears happen.
Well, you're not allowed to talk after you're dead, but you know, F bombs here and there. If it slips, it slips. Nah, but we try to keep it friendly as we can. It's gonna be grass. If you guys have ever been to TXR, it's that, as I said, it's that very first hyperball field on the right of the trailer.
Yeah.
So if you guys pull up to the TXR, you see the trailer. It'll be that very first hyperball field on the right.
Yep.
Yep, playground. Yep. So I named it right. It was playground.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Hey, Jason, if you guys play backwards off break, that'd be cool.
If we do what?
They're doing the reverse start. Like, yeah, they have to look backwards at the start box.
Oh my God. We're going back to
Oh, we can do
right now. What's going on?
Or we can go back to the old school NPPL days when they built like a big wall. You have to start behind it and you run out, so you can't see people like how they're gonna break out. So that's pretty cool too.
Oh, so he's asking if APPA bumps you up right after cup ends, which I think it does. So
I think
your answer, the answer to your question would be 2020 rankings. That's true. That's that.
Yeah. Yeah. So 2020 rankings, I think it only bumps you out if I think you place top 20. If you're D5, because I think you have to place top 4 to bump up real fast. Unless you're like on the peak of bumping like 20 points away, it won't bump you out.
You'd have to play at least 4 events and podium for you to bump out of that ranking.
Yeah.
And I don't know if anybody in this area could play 4 events. No, I guess USXBLs. Yeah.
USXBLs can bump you because if you place top 4, you get, I think it's like 75 points, 100 points, right?
For sure. But it's an average over your top 4 scores. We're not going to get into scoring on APPA 2020 ranking. Yeah. Okay. So unless you're playing semi-pro at Cup, then you should be good. Somebody's gonna go play semi-pro at Cup and be like, I can't play 7-man, dog.
Yeah. So this is gonna be our very first 7-man. So we want to do more for next year. So every first event is gonna be a test. We want to see if we need to open the division for higher players. I know there's a couple of higher end Division 1 players and maybe 1 or 2 pros that want to play. But the issue is we're trying to make it the first event to be run smooth so we can start entering those higher divisional players.
Yeah. Yep. So let us know, guys. I mean, I know some people are in here saying that they are indeed, playing the event kind of situation, but let us know with your sign up over registration.
Yeah. Like we said, if you don't have a roster yet, because I know some teams are looking for players, at least sign up to show that you're interested. And that will let us know we should prepare to order paint. Like right now, we need to order paint ASAP because of Cup and the end of the year and COVID. So if you guys let us know right there, we'll start doing the ordering. So, and then also we'll start doing the other cool stuff. Like I'm having the meeting tomorrow about the new rings, and they're going to be totally different. Or the same, maybe we'll add a few different things to it, or so on and so forth. So they're gonna be pretty cool. Yep. And then the belts, the new 2.0 belts are gonna be sick too. So we're having an artist right now work on the artwork for it, and you guys can win either or. So except the D2 guys gotta play Sunday, and the D3 guys.
You could win both. What if you like a D4 player and play both days and you win both days?
Yeah. The hardest part is that we didn't want to have the same week as Frostbite because I know Frostbite's happening, and the weekend after is going to be rough because you guys spending all that money at Frostbite. Like we said, we our goal is to make sure we're offering quality, not just dumping quantity at you guys. Like if we have to not have this event and make it better for next year, we're down for that as well. So that is our goal. That is our goal, is to just give you guys quality overall.
Yeah, we work. Well, let me rephrase that. We don't work. We yell at each other pretty hard to make sure that everything runs as smoothly as possible, right? So,
yeah,
if it can't happen, it can't happen. And we know that if you're excited to play it and it doesn't happen, it sucks. But, given the circumstances by what's happening this year, the dates and things of that nature, it's only so much we can do, right? So I'm personally not gonna let I'm not gonna just have something just so we can say we did a 7-man. Like I'm not gonna let that happen, and I'm sure Richie feels the same way. But we have to get something from you guys to say yes, I want to play it, let it happen, let's do it, kind of situation.
Hmm.
Because otherwise, you know, if we show up and 2 people are there and we're like, can't have the event,
Here's
that
paint, but
doesn't
only
make
two people can
sense.
shoot it. Yeah. So we would love to do rings for first, second, and third. The price of those rings are really, really expensive. Like for us to do rings for each spot, the entry cost would be enormous. Like these rings, they're like I said, I can't tell you guys a price because they are custom hand rings and there's different prices for different designs and setting stones, even if it's either cubic zirconium or real diamonds, it costs the same. It's $200 an hour for them to set those stones. So it's pretty expensive.
Yeah, he's downplaying it a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
they're
Like
they're
Dave's
they're legit Johnny Dang jewelry. Like,
yeah, yeah.
yeah,
So so Dave's ring cost a lot. Like they gave us a number for the demo ring, and then it was over more than they told us. And
yep,
they like they're looking at the future like, hey, we'll take a loss, even though we like they're true business people. Like they said, we gave you a number, we're not going to go back on our word because it costs us more. We want to give you quality, and that's what they try to do. So
yep. So yeah, I mean, we'd love to do that. I mean, but I'm sure you don't want to pay that
yeah,
entry cost though.
yeah, because like I said, for us to cover the overhead, like our overhead's really expensive, plus the prizes on top puts us a lot. So we don't want to keep trying you guys go up like $200 for entry for 3-man. That's ridiculous. Like $500 for a 3-man would be ridiculous to cover for the rings and stuff.
Right.
Um, what's up, Ness?
Any other questions? Anything that you guys may have heard us say that you want clarified? Because I think for the most part we've kind of gone over everything, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we if 5-man does happen next year, we have to talk and look at scheduling because again, we want to give you guys what you want. You guys have been asking for 5-man ever since the end of last year. We want to make sure that we have the if we announce the events and teams like, oh, we're playing this event, we're playing that event, and again, we get stuck. What happened here with 7-man is like, it's kind of a tight spot. But changing the material on the rings, of course, the entry of 5-man is more expensive than 3-man. We can change it from solid silver to gold. So it'll be actual full gold instead of gold plated. So, like I said, what you guys give us, we put a lot back into the league to make you guys love what we're doing for you guys because we want to offer you quality and we're not just here to money grab everything. Go, hey, they gave us a lot of money, but we're still going to give you guys, whatever. We're trying to balance it where it's fair price for you guys and you still get whatever you guys are putting into it. And of course, the main goal is to keep you guys having fun because not everybody can win. But if I can give everybody rings, I would, and they would like, no, no. But it all has comes right.
No, I feel the same way too, right? Like
Yeah.
my main goal is for everybody to enjoy themselves playing paintball.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody wants to win, but not everybody can win.
Yeah.
Um, but my thing is if you can go out and go, dude, I had an amazing time out there. That's what I'm looking for, right? Because
Exactly. Like
I can't like I can't be like, oh, consolation prize. And let me give you a ring. There's one ring. Here's
well,
a ring.
I'll be honest. I am a person that thinks you have to earn what you deserve. I don't want to be the guys like here's something because you just here. Like
Right.
I think that ruined a lot of sports, especially little league. Everybody had to get a trophy. I think that was the start of a lot of baby mentalities, and that's why our league only gives the top three, not fourth place, not fifth place, not last place. Like you got to earn this. Like that's why teams are fighting to win this and still having a good time. That's why I think our league people enjoy it. So
Well, I mean, the thing about that too is like if you see the gap between what you get for second place and what you get for first place, still
yeah,
is that same thing, right? You know,
Yeah.
so it's kind of one of those situations where, you know, we want to make sure that you understand, hey, you know, when you go get first place, it means something, not just because you got
Exactly.
something home, but it's like, dude, I worked for that, and here's the what is it? Reap the rewards of my labor, something like that.
Hmm. Yeah.
Um,
We same with the flags. Like the flag thing is cool because you actually physically grab that flag, and that was part of the game. Like this flag was part of the game. I had to grab and hang it every time. Me or my teammates had to hang it to win. So bringing that flag home should really mean something to you guys. Like when I was talking to Dave about doing those flags, like I was like, this flag should mean something when you bring it home. Like, yo, a bunch of teams grabbed it, but we took it home, and
yeah,
that's what that flag should really mean to you guys.
yeah, yeah. Because I got a banner at home for a serious
Hmm.
prize.
Yeah.
And it's in the closet because, you know,
It's just
I
a
didn't get,
banner.
I
Yeah.
didn't get first, so it didn't
Yeah.
didn't fulfill my soul like I wanted it to. But it's we're trying, like both of us are trying to get everybody to have that same feeling, right?
Hmm.
Um, there's a song about that. Anyway, so um, we want to grow paintball with the rookie league, but then we also want everybody to enjoy playing paintball when they
Hmm.
go 5D4 D3 kind of situation, right? So
Yeah.
we're doing stuff. We're making sure that as much as possible, what we're doing for you guys um, is enjoyable, right?
Hmm.
But again, if it can't happen, it can't happen. I want it to happen, but if it can't happen,
Dude, I wanted to have him so I can play. I've been tricking Dave and saying, "Hey, I might be sick that weekend,"
tricking
and
me.
showing up with a mustache or
Oh
keeping
my
my mask
god!
on.
I swear, if you play with the freaking like the glasses with the nose and the mustache, I'm done. I'm done.
Yeah, because I was telling him like, "Hey, if this happens, but I might be sick that weekend, or I might be sick on Sunday." Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Yeah. So like I said, like everything that you take home from our league, even if it's second place or third place, we want quality. Like our medals, we want you to say, I earned this medal. And like even the best thing I seen at the event was even teams that were in dead last were like they were laughing, have a good time, making new friends. Like that is our goal. Is like when you're at an event, you're having a blast. You're not just worried about winning or losing. You're enjoying the environment that we're trying to offer you guys.
Yep.
And if we sound corny on the mic, tell us, because we try to joke around as much as we can because we enjoy it. So we make fun of everybody.
That's him. That's
Like,
him sounding corny. It's not me.
mhm.
So, all right, let's see. Any other questions? Yeah, keeping the flag is pretty dope. Yeah, I would
Mm,
agree. I
yeah.
know.
Oh,
God, what's his name? Rex. When he won the
yeah.
first event this year, like he hung it and he was like holding on to it as they were checking him, and they were like, I'm gonna give it back to you." He's like, "No, it's mine. It's mine. Take it." I was like, "You right?
Yep. Yep.
You right?" So,
Yep. Yep. So tell us what you guys think. 7-man, we want it to happen. We really do. Because people been when I first started talking about the beginning of the year, people like, yo, let's make it happen. It just conflict of scheduling. But tell us also if you guys, think we should postpone it for next year at the end of next year. We have better dates. Like the sooner we know, the better. So we can take whatever money we're about to put into running the 7-man to the next year's 3-man, or if 5-man happens. Um, like we said, we try not to step on toes, but people have been asking us to have something in Houston for 5-man. So I think we might have that happen. Is your
Richie,
chat still rolling?
Richie,
Yeah.
Richie, you see me right now?
What is that?
I don't know. I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything.
Hmm. Yeah. So especially when we're doing a captain's meeting, everybody yelling at me. So when is we gonna have this 5-man? When is the 5-man?
That's
So
literally been at every captain's meeting we've had. Like,
yeah.
no BS. Like, hey, when y'all doing 5-man? No, we're literally at a 3-man having a captain's meeting. But when is the 5-man though? Oh, well.
Hmm.
Well.
Yeah. 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 I know no matter what we do, no matter what event we have, refs again. Let's bring up the ref issue. You can have the best refs, the worst refs. Everybody's going to complain because heat of the moment, things happen. Not everybody has the fastest eyes in the world. The few times I caught 1 or 2 players cheated, I didn't pull the flag on you, but I told you, hey, it happens again, I'm gonna give you a flag. So I'm paying attention as much as I can. A lot of our refs, even if people that claim they're NXL refs, I'm gonna be honest, this might hurt your feelings, but a dog can be an NXL ref. If I sign up and I don't know nothing about paintball, I still be an NXL ref. They need people. So same thing with PSP. The only league that ever made you do anything to become a real ref was NPPL. I took that class. You have to actually take a class to be claimed whatever ref you are. PSP does it, or NXL does it, but it's not the same. You didn't do a written test. You didn't do any of that stuff. I lost my NPPL certification, but I'm just saying, like, anybody can be any of those type of refs if you want to. So don't claim that your NXL refs means anything. Like, I think 20, 30 people told me that they want to be refs. And if you want to be a ref and I put you out there and you claim the NXL ref, I'm gonna hold you up to it too. If you can't do what you say you are, I'm gonna put a film on you like, hey, so this is what NXL refs are, huh? And then you're gonna make yourself look bad because you claim you're NXL refs. So
Well, this video took a turn. All right, here we go.
I'm telling you, like, I have like 20, 30 people at a time, like, oh, I'm an NXL ref because you gave me a bad call. You know, I'll be a better ref. Anybody could be a better ref if you're in a bad mood.
So, November 21st is the first deadline.
I'm just saying, I'm just tired of people telling me that stuff.
Honestly, to back you up, right? So,
yeah,
you know, I had a conversation with a team, and they were like, you know, the reffing wasn't super consistent, and I was like, well, what does consistent mean? Because a lot of things are subjective, right? So if a ref sees you jerk, you do this, and you get hit, and you know you hit, and you shoot it, and he be like, he know he hit, you're gonna get a flag, right? But if you get hit at the top of the hopper, you don't move, you don't do anything, and you're still playing, yes, it should be a flag, but that's up to that ref's discretion to go, well, he probably didn't see it. I'm gonna just call him out real quick and it won't affect the game. Super simple, right?
mm-hmm.
And that's something that a lot of people miss is if it affects the game, then it should be a flag. If it doesn't, then it's up in the air. So
yeah,
it's just one of those things, right? Like we could get NXL refs out there, and then somebody would go, hey, your refs suck. And I go,
yes. Tell you guys right now.
What do you want me to do at that point?
Hold on. Just to put it out there, those who go into NXL, watch the divisional refs. I guarantee you they're gonna either do bad calls. I guarantee you they're gonna do missed calls. Even watch pro refs, they're gonna have bad calls and missed calls. It happens all the time. It's people. It's human nature. No matter how good you are, there's good days and bad days. So, like, I understand claiming a title is sweet. Like, I can claim that I have a graphics design degree that I haven't touched in 20 something years. And I try to do graphics design now and I'm trash. So just because you have a title doesn't mean you're good at it. You know, those who master their craft, it's gonna master their craft.
For sure.
But not to slam anybody, like what I say about you claiming it's NXL wrestling stuff. I'm just saying I'm tired of hearing you're this ref or you're this, and I can do a better job. If I put you on a spot and you can't do a better job, how are you gonna feel at the end of the day when I ask you, like, hey, so what happened to that certification that you are?
Right.
We have a lot of complaints about you. So I love everybody that plays our league. I love everybody that supports us. And so don't take this the wrong way. It's just a rant.
That's not what this video was for.
Exactly. It's for the 7 minutes.
Moving to the 40-minute range right now. But for real, so hit us up on Facebook, hit us up on Instagram. Let us know if you guys are interested. Show us with your participation by going in to register. And we'll try to make it happen, guys. So
yeah. But yeah, so I guess we can take another 5 minutes. Our videos are normally 40 minutes anyways. To hang out and chill. So
as long as you don't talk about riffing anymore.
Yeah. Like we're gonna train our refs starting after this year. We're gonna have actually whatever refs that work for us. We're gonna actually make sure they go through a process to learn how to ref. Like there were one or two inexperienced refs on Saturday, and then some other refs like were tired from the day before, so they might have missed one or two calls. It happens. NXL is going to happen. USXBL happens all the time. Every league is going to have that issue. Like, so just don't think of refs against you. I have the hugest pet peeve on biased refs. I even told my refs, like, hey, if you guys are going to be biased, you're not getting paid. So,
right. So I would extend that to all players, right? Reffing is a part of the game, right? If you've ever reffed before, you know it's a super long day. You're on your feet all day. You're sprinting to go get somebody across the field because they can't hear you go, "Hey, player, you're out," kind of situation, right? Like it wears on your body, it wears on your mind, especially during the end of the tournament kind of situation. So, you know, if you really go, "Hey, those refs are garbage," have you reffed before? Because if you haven't, maybe you think differently, right? And then to me, like I actually I don't know if they still do it, but Nick Laval and J Rab had a podcast, right? And Nick Laval put it a perfect way, right? Of not letting someone else affect how your game goes, right?
exactly.
So don't put it in the ref's hands. Make sure you're the one making that thing happen, right? If you want to
So
win, you'll win because some ref called this guy out.
exactly. So the saying what Dave's saying is if you're in the semis, it's best 2 out of 3 or the best point out of 3. So you have 3 chances to win. If you put it in the ref's hand one game and that makes you lose, that's your fault for not winning the first game, right?
Yep.
Or winning the second game. So don't make it where the refs are doing it. If the refs consistently do it, you come and tell me, and I will rip that ref off the field and send him home. Like I'm telling you, like I will watch that ref. Like a few people did talk about me with refs. Everything you guys told me, I had a meeting with the refs. Like, hey, this is what's going to happen if you guys don't do that. And I pay attention to my refs. So, like I said, I want to make sure you guys have quality time. I want to make sure you guys are enjoying yourselves. And Dave's the same way. Like me and Dave is a walking machine that doesn't stop unless I make him sit down and do the.
He literally just described me as the Energizer Bunny. Like,
yeah, like.
Thank you, I guess. No, I mean, for me, like kind of going back to the quality thing, right? Like I saw those riffs on Sunday. It had got hot at what, 1, 2 o'clock. Like I went on the field to help them in the finals because an extra set of eyes and then fresh legs does a lot, right? So yeah. And just like you said, who's this? Who said that? Reffing ain't easy. Soda, yeah. Ref is not easy.
No, you're getting shot all day. You're standing in the heat. You don't get a break like the teams do. Like a team will play a point. They'll get like a couple minutes or even like 20 minutes to chill, and then you get back on the field. Refs are there for like the only break that they have, like what, a 2 or 3 hour straight games. Then they might get like a 5-minute break to breathe, and then they're back on doing games, and then they'll get a 30-minute lunch, and then they'll get like a 5 or 10-minute break in between semis and whatever. That's a rough day. You're standing on your feet all day. You're running.
Also, if you've ever ref before, you can have the most comfortable mask possible. And the first thing that any player does when they come off the field is to go, oh man, I gotta let my face, I gotta fix my headgear, I gotta do all this stuff. And it's like, refs gotta sit there with this mask on for 4 hours while he's doing this. Like, player, can you get out, please? I don't want to move right. Oh, okay, I gotta come get you. Like, it's tiring. So, have a little bit more, not necessarily sympathy, but more so respect.
Exactly.
Okay.
You got to love the game enough to rep because you don't get paid much. So like we love our refs. Like for them to love the sport enough to help us and help you guys enjoy something, you guys give them a hand. Like I know there's a lot of hate because teams are like, oh, we got cheated. And don't put that in don't make that the refs' fault. Make it your own fault saying we didn't win the first game or we didn't. Like the team I respect the most that I hear is Raw Dogs. When they lose a game, they don't sit there and blame the refs. They're like, yeah, I messed up and all that. I heard you guys talk about that. So Raw Dogs, mad respect.
For sure. No doubt. Okay. This is getting to be super long and not about 7-man anymore. So
okay. Well, back to 7-man. Sign up. let us know. We need to order paint, so we need to know if it's going to happen or not.
For sure. Registration's up. We're gonna put the link in the description here. And when it's already up, probably in a post somewhere on Facebook and Instagram. So
Yeah. Thank you guys again for a great season for 3-man. Looking forward to sending you guys some big stuff next year. And 5-man happens, we'll know within a couple weeks. Wink, wink. Wink, wink. We just got to make sure the fields allow us to have it, and parking is the issue because 5-man is bigger rosters. So
okay.
Okay.
Thanks you guys. We appreciate everything. Let us know.
For sure, for sure. Yeah.